Can a stock Subaru Outback Wilderness make it on an intermediate 4x4 trail? Well, in this video today, we are attempting just that in the Subaru. Keep in mind, our car is bone stock. So this is how you get the car straight out of the box, straight out of the dealership. We just wanted to see how capable it was. On this channel, you guys have seen us go through mud, through rain, through sand, through snow. So this car is really capable for what it is, but we wanted to see how would it fare on an actual 4x4 trail. Today's adventure brings us to Laurel Lakes in California. It's located in the Eastern Sierras near Mammoth, California. So if you have a Subaru Outback Wilderness and you want to see if you can make it on one of these roads, stay tuned. We have a good one for you guys today. But before we do, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right to the adventure. All right, guys, so today's adventure is to a place called Laurel Lakes. We're actually quite scared about going on this trail. We are alone right now, so no second vehicle. Should always try to travel with the group if you can. We're gonna see if a stock Subaru Outback Wilderness can make it. We're just about done airing up right here. Airing up the last of our tire. Once this is aired up, we're gonna attempt it, and hopefully we make it with no bumps or bruises. Let's do this. So on this video, we're gonna see if a stock Subaru Outback Wilderness can make it up an intermediate 4x4 trail. This trail is called Laurel Lakes and is located in the Eastern Sierras near Mammoth, California. We have not done anything to this car in terms of alterations. This car is literally how it comes from the dealership, minus the cargo box that we have on top, just for storage. This trail is rated a 4 out of 10 on the technical rating on the All Trails website, and a 3 out of 5 on the OnX Maps website. We've seen this trail a bunch of times on YouTube, and it looks so nice that we wanted to attempt it, but we were a little scared. As soon as you get to this trail, there is a sign that says high clearance vehicles only. The stock Subaru Outback Wilderness comes with 9.5 inches of ground clearance, which we think is going to be enough, but we weren't really too sure. So going into this, we were very, very scared, but we wanted to attempt it. We did air down our tires to about 20 PSI, just for comfort and also for grip. If you have made it this far into the video and you have not subscribed, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, help us grow this channel. We recently just hit over 600 subscribers, so thank you guys. We're still on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so every subscriber helps. Now about 1,000 feet up the trail, we encounter our first rock garden. Now these rocks aren't too bad, they're not too big, but like I said in the beginning of the video, we don't have the extra skid plates minus the stock one in the front. So we were just being as careful as possible, making sure we don't puncture our oil pan in the middle of nowhere and get stuck out here.
Okay.
Now you guys probably can't tell on camera, but we are definitely on an incline here, which is why we started having to use momentum to get up these little small divots and just small rocks. Now with off-roading, they say if you use momentum, you're more likely to break things, which is why we are being very, very careful. On this trip, we didn't have a second vehicle to pull us out or for recovery, so we were being extra, extra careful. We never recommend traveling alone, especially on trails like this, but this was a spur-of-the-moment adventure for us. So again, we were just being as careful as possible.
Now, the tire's going up in the air, and you don't have enough traction to go over it. I'm saying, like,
what if I bump it, like get a little momentum? Does it look like it's gonna scrape the bottom? That's what I'm worried about.
No, not if you stick right, but I'm afraid if you go like over here, it's gonna hit that big rock right there. So if you stick very right.
So at this point, we decided to scope the trail on foot just to see what we were getting ourselves into. Now, we've seen this trail on YouTube, like I said earlier, and we know we still have the infamous switchback at the end of this trail, which we were thinking was going to be the most difficult part of this trail. And that just goes to show you that you could watch a ton of videos on YouTube, but it's never really the same when you do it in real life. On video, you can never tell how steep an incline is or a decline is. You don't really know how sharp or big the rocks are until you're actually there on the trail, which we knew going into this trip that it was a possibility. Again, we have a stock Subaru Outback Wilderness. We haven't lifted it. We have the stock Geolander tires on it. So we knew there was a possibility that we weren't going to make it, but we wanted to attempt it for you guys. So if you guys appreciate the effort, please leave a like for this video. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And leave a comment down below if you think the Subaru Outback Wilderness in its stock form can make it to Laurel Lakes. Now let's continue the adventure.
I don't think we should try.
Why?
It's a lot of big rocks like that.
I feel like that's not even that bad.
So on this part of the trail, we actually encountered our second rock garden and decided to scope it out again on foot. And as you guys can tell, the rocks here are a little bit bigger. The trail starts getting a little impassable for a stock all-wheel drive car, and we decided to call it quits here. Again, we were by ourselves, no second vehicle to help us out in case we get stuck or we puncture our oil pan. And with these trips, you have to go with your gut, and we decided that it was just not worth the risk, especially because we were alone. On these trips, my wife and I always focus on safety first.
So we tried Laurel Lakes, but you know, since we are alone, I don't know if you guys can see this road right here, but there's just boulder. I'm surprised we even made it this far, but we're gonna have to find another lake because it is hot out here.
It's not worth breaking our car.
Yeah, if we had someone else, like I said, it'd be a different story. But you know, since we are alone out here, we don't want to break down in the middle of nowhere with no signal.
Plus, we need more undercarriage armor.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten our under skids, except for the front, but you know, I feel like we definitely need more than just the front right now.
We're not trying to get out of here, guys.
So just a disclaimer, everything that you guys have heard and seen on this video is our own personal opinion. This is our own personal experience. We're not saying that this car can't make it, but with our situation for this day, again, us being alone, no second vehicle, not having the undercarriage protection, this is a car that we drive every day. I do daily this car to work, so we didn't want to risk breaking anything. So again, this is our opinion. If you have a Subaru Outback Wilderness, a stock one, and you have made it to Laurel Lakes, let me know if you did that, because we were too scared to do it in our car. And we do love this car. We've taken it on so many adventures, if you guys have seen my videos. But the Subaru is just not meant to do these rock gardens, at least in our opinion, unless you lift it, get some more ground clearance, and maybe some more capable tires. Again, this car has been great on most dirt roads. We've taken this in the mud, we've taken this in the sand, on the beach. So it's done a lot, but rock crawling, in our opinion, is not its forte. Now, we did buy this car with 0 miles on it, brand new out of the dealership floor, and we have now put over 25,000 miles on this car. So I will be doing a 25,000 mile review of this car. We'll go over the strong points of this car, the weaknesses, and whether or not we could recommend it to you guys if you guys are planning to do your own overlanding adventures or maybe a little bit of off-roading. So make sure to subscribe for that and look out for it as soon as I drop that one. It looks like the owner of this Rivian also didn't want to attempt this trail.
All right, babe, so what happened?
We got scared. We don't want to fuck up our cute, nice car.
Yeah, it is actually a lot more scarier in person.
The video that we saw didn't really look too bad, but I don't know if the rain...
Then again, those guys had a lot of ground clearance and big old knobby tires, and we're literally running a stock wilderness,
yeah.
all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Might need a couple upgrades before we go.
Good luck.
We're not gonna try it. Yeah,
Have
you
a good
too.
time.
We saw these guys earlier, and not gonna try it. Later. We saw those guys earlier. Yeah, those guys running a Tacoma TRD and a lifted Nissan Xterra
They got more clearance than us for sure.
with a front bumper delete, so they got more angles and just ground clearance in general. But too bad. Luckily, there's a ton of area here we can explore. So we're gonna go see Convict Lake.
We're gonna go to Convict Lake and actually get in the water this time.
For the first time, actually. We've been here a bunch of times, once in the winter and another one in the summer, but you know, it is a little warm, so.
Yep, we're gonna jump in.
And actually, we're still halfway up this hill, so we still gotta make our way down. Still not easy, so let's do it. So we do use this car for our overlanding adventures, and we actually made a video of our simple, easy overlanding setup for the Subaru Outback Wilderness. So if you have a Subaru Outback Wilderness and you want to see how we set it up, just to give you ideas, I'll put a link of that video right here. You guys can check that out right after this video. Or if you want to see one of our other adventures, I'll put a link of that right here. And as always, stay safe, and we'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.